Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today's matchup, a battle in the Peach State, and when you square off against another team that was raised on the red clay, the emotion runs a little deeper. And the Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Oh, everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Bowman.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Harrison. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. A huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start 1st and goal. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner is stopped. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground.
Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And a few anxious moments, but the Hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Harrison. He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. He slings it deep to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision by the quarterback.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dances away to buy time. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off.
And he's still running after the move. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. They're working that left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Corralled and brought down by the defense. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but...
The freshman able to get home with the sack. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. The inside handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so...
A shot for the end zone. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Oh, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Harrison. They're bringing, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They'll send out the kicker here. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, running back gets the give. At the 35, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. The 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man is stopped. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll throw it on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shows him the stiff arm. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Going airborne. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Got his man on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He caught it. They will score. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end, and they can't make the connection.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust with the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And the punishment. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? He wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the... First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And it's on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
Tempo and overdrive. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And how about this confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, go give us 3, big fella. And it's no good. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Horn. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He'll take the deep shot. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. A veteran in this defense. First down here for the offense.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. They keep attacking through the air. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The Yellow Jackets line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to score. Offense set on 1st down. He's going to pass. He's going to let it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown! Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has
Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.